Let's see who's out there. I think we are live. If you could see me, let me know down in the comment. I already saw Big Johnson Guns and Gear out there. Thank you so much for the support, sir. It's nice to see you always over here. I mean, it's just awesome. Let me see my background. All right, so finally I fixed the background, so you don't, at least you see, at least you don't see the wall and all that stuff. So I was actually able to fix the background, which was kind of nice. 1776 a bus, Big Johnson Guns and Gear. Big shout out to you guys. Check out those channels, guys, down below. Big shout out to Haas V11. Good to see you here, sir. Your support is always welcome. And 1776 and Big Johnson. Are you guys hang around together or something? Every time I see one of you guys, I see the other one. So that's awesome, man. That's what it's all about, man. Community. It's great to see. It's great to see some of you guys out there that have I have actually found friends in here. And I'm like that with several channels here in the community as well. There's a couple of guys here that I have really good relationship, and in fact, we text pretty much all the time. So, all right, let me see who's out there. I want to talk about flashlights for a little bit, and then I'm gonna jump into the Q&A part of this. Big shout out to Full Spectrum Survival out there, Brad. We just did that collaboration video that we posted yesterday, and man, it was such a. I tell you what, I don't even want to go into this, but I was kind of intimidated on doing that video because Full Spectrum Survival, I mean, the quality of his videos and the professional level that he has in his channel is amazing. And to me, I was like, I don't even want to go into there because my videos are not that good. And I told him that, and he was like, "Hey man, jump into the collaboration." He kind of motivated me to do it, and I'm just glad that I did it. So check out his channel because his videos are excellent. So I really love that. So anyways, here. Check it out. I wanted to I'm gonna read through the comments in about a second, but I wanted to say thank you to everyone that is watching, and I wanted to talk about flashlights for a little bit, right? I gotta have a topic for the live event, and then after that I hang around here with you guys for a little bit. But first of all, if you like this type of content, definitely like the videos, share the videos. We definitely appreciate that. That helps out a lot. Big shout out to everybody that supported the channel by sharing, liking, and big shout out to the patrons, the guys that donate money to the channel every month. I also appreciate that. If you want to be one, click in the description below. So with that out of the way, there's two different types of flashlights, and here's what I always kind of look at. There's so many different things in the market, so many different accessories in the market, and when I see guys doing flashlight reviews, I always find them kind of funny in a way, because a lot of guys tend to read a lot of specs, right? Like this flashlight has the the LED yada yada yada, and 90% of the time those guys don't even have an idea what that means. So me personally, when it comes down to flashlights and things like that, I don't worry so much about the new LED X-Cree yada yada yada, because the reality is that I have no idea what that means. And so unless you're a flashlight nerd and you know everything, good on you. But to me, I'm always looking for something that is reliable, something that is dependable, something that works, something that if I drop 10 times in the floor, it's going to work. And that's kind of what I do to this. But I want to kind of to give you like a little difference between tactical and self-defense flashlights, right? Because I kind of done this multiple times, right? I have the opportunity to use my flashlights in really bad situations. So here's the deal. When it comes down to tactical flashlights, and I'm gonna show two old lights because it's the first one that kind of came around. Because I'm actually testing these two flashlights right now, and this is the Olight S30R Baton, and this is the one that I got in the mailbox, in the bottle box, which is the M1X Striker, and I'm assuming it's Striker because this thing right here, and this flashlight puts out a lot of lumens. So, but here's the deal. When it comes down to tactical flashlight, I always look for something simple. something that is very, very simple, something that I don't have to do too much. You know, and you know, Big Johnson said tactical wars it's overrated. Yeah, I put tactical in the title because people flip out about tactical. But self defense, here we go. Self defense. When I'm looking for a self defense flashlight, obviously every flashlight could be utilized in some type of self defense capacity, right? But when I look for a specific self defense flashlight, I'm looking for something very simple. I'm not looking for something that I need to click here and click there and switch through the settings. I'm not looking for that. I want to have something that is very, very simple. Something like back here that I could press. I could identify that bad guy. I could engage, and that's it. And specifically, what I'm looking for is momentary. You guys see this? I press, slightly press. I slightly let it go. Let it go, and it turns off, right? So again, if I click it, now it's on. Click it again, it goes off. But if I slightly press, again, momentary, right? So I really think that momentary factor is going to be something that you want to have. You want to be able to have the momentary. If it doesn't have the momentary, in my opinion, that self-defense, self-defense portion is out. All right, so I got my gun. I want to be able to be out there. I want to identify the bad guy, quickly engage, and again, obviously don't put your gun in front of your face because you're gonna smack yourself in the face. But engage, identify the threat, engage, and that's it, and turn it off. So I like the momentary portion of the flashlight. To me, it's critical. Now, the other thing that I want to say is that it needs to, like I said, it needs to be simple. It needs to be dependable. It needs to be reliable. It needs to be in a position that if I drop it, it's still going to work. It needs to be in a position that if I hit somebody in the face with this, you never know, guys. Somebody appears right in front of you. You may have to strike. Again, it's not going to break. If you hit somebody in the face with this and then the flashlight doesn't work, you're going to be in trouble, right? So again, it has to be tough. It has to be hard. So again, I'm not looking so much. Some people will tell you, get a Surefire. They're excellent. And some of the companies like that are excellent, no doubt about it. But what I'm looking is for something that is going to work. I do enjoy this, portion right here. I forgot what it's called now. The striker or the vessel in the front. This one's really aggressive. There is some that they're not aggressive. But again, it's going to make some damage. You see this one right here? This one is nothing. So this thing right here is going to make a little bit of damage, right? So I like that. And again, it needs to be very simple, and it needs to pull out a lot of lumens. To me, and this is a debatable topic in the community, you only need 200 lumens from inside your house. I said no, man. I said you need to have as much as you can. The TLR1 is a great example. This flashlight right here pulls out 800 lumens. And a lot of guys don't want to buy it because, again, apparently, it's too much. You're going to blind yourself. I don't subscribe to that philosophy. I subscribe to the philosophy that when I turn my light on, I want to be able to see the bad guy in order to identify that person in order to engage. So, tactical flashlights to me, or self-defense flashlights, definitely have to have a ton of lumens. This one right here, I think it pulls out about 1,000 lumens. That's more than enough. Again, that momentary switch is critical. On, off, that's critical. And in this one in particular, this one kind of have like a little mix because you could switch through the settings. This flashlight right here doesn't really bother me. It's okay. But if it wouldn't have this and it would be just straight up, on and off, to me it's just fine. Because again, I don't need to have all those different settings and things like that. The least that I want to know is maybe go through this setting right here, which is not as powerful. Something happened, I go identify a bad guy, and I don't have 1,000 lumens. Now I only have 100 lumens because of something. So again, that's the kind of thing that I always think about a tactical or self-defense flashlight. On the other hand, utility flashlights like this ones, these things will give you a lot of different capabilities. Like back here, you have a magnet, And this thing, let's see if it sticks out. So I got something to stick this. Okay, there we go. There you see? It's not holding it, but it sticks. You know, so this is great because it could be a utility flashlight. You may be fixing your car or something like that. You plug it right there, or you could attach it. You know, you could, you know, magnet this to like a part of your house, and you know it's always there. But one of the things that this flashlight have, and I still have to learn the setting, is that if you press here, obviously you turn it on. But if you press it and you hold, you know, several seconds or double tap, there we go. I mean, it has a lot of things to learn. So essentially, double tap here, it goes to the highest one. Double tap again. I mean, there's something that in this flashlight, there's something that you hold it and you wait so many seconds and it does something else. I forgot all the details, but that's pretty much my point. It's too complicated. You don't want to get to that level of being complicated. Now, a lot of people won't have the money to buy a bunch of different flashlights, and they will buy something like this, and it's okay. It's better to have something and not have nothing at all. But again, I kind of wanted to put a little different between what you want to have for self-defense and what you want to have for utility. This could be a good example for self-defense. Again, reliable, dependable, have that momentary switch. Easy to turn on, easy to turn off, easy to use, has that striker face that you could hit somebody in the face with it. And again, easy to carry. This could be a good self-defense flashlight. This one right here is more of a utility flashlight. Again, you see? No momentary, no nothing. So, what do you guys think? Put it in the comments. I think I talked way too much already on flashlights. I talked for about 11 minutes. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments now. So, big shout out to Randall Arvinathy. He used to have one of my boss that was his last name. Big shout out to Wei Garrison out there. Miller say, hey, love the channel, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate the support, and I definitely appreciate everything you guys do for me. It's just awesome. What's up to Jason? Hope you're doing good, sir. Full Spectrum Survival still out there. Definitely check out his channel. He's an awesome dude. Racer24, loving the channel. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Cody said he's in tornado warning in Wisconsin. Man, we were in one couple of months ago, and yeah, that's scary stuff, man. I hope you're doing good. Prayers your way for sure, man. Let's see. Miller said, do you prefer an AK on an AR? Man, I talked about this so many different times, but just to let you know, I prefer an AR, and the reason why I prefer an AR is mainly because that's what I got training on. So I spent too many years in the military. I carry one, and that's what I train on. And I know how to use it. I know how to work it, and I think that's more than enough for me. So again, when we talk about all these guns, it's not so much which one is better. It's more which one can you use better yourself. So again, if you know how to use an AK better, good on you. If you know how to use an AR better, definitely good on you. You know, use that one. You know, me personally, me, little brother was making fun of me because I always have issues inserting a magazine or an AK. You know, you gotta kind of like stick it in there and kind of twist it a little bit. I mean, I'm not good on that. So, and mainly because I don't have the training for it. So I'm sure if I train more, I'm sure that'll be just fine. So. Jason said you're doing a lot lately. Keep it up. Yeah, man. I'm trying to do. I'm gonna do at least one live stream a week, maybe two, and I'm gonna combine it with. Videos. Obviously, I posted a video Saturday, Sunday, then Monday. Today I do the live stream. That's why I didn't post a video. And then I got the True Glow TFX video. I got that video coming out tomorrow, I think, and from there, maybe I do a live stream on Thursday, and then I take Friday off, Saturday off. I typically don't post videos on Saturday. I did it because it was the battle box, and I was trying to put my video before everybody else. So, yeah, man. So I appreciate that, dude. It's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of dedication to do that. Look at Full Spectrum Survival, man. He puts a video like every day. Now that's just freaking crazy. So, okay, let's see. 17th tape, candle. 1776 says, Big Johnson, we need to do a live chat. Yeah, man, you guys definitely do. It's a lot of fun, no doubt about it. I need to do one, and I need to invite everyone over and have like a gun discussion or something like that. Nicole said, love the channel. Please continue to keep up the good work. Oh, keep up the work. There we go. I add up good in there. So, let's see. If you guys got any questions, put it in the comment box below, and I'm gonna get into it. I'm trying to go down. You know, this is what happened when you talk. I talked for a while. A bunch of comments came in, so I'm trying to like cut up to the comment. Big shout out to Hunts for Food 67. Good to have you here, sir. Let's see. Come on. I'm almost there. Almost there. Tripod Tactical say, I always had a good luck with the Oli stuff. Gonna give a few Nightcore a try. Yeah, Nightcore sounds to be, I mean, as far as I've seen some of the videos out there, it looks pretty good to me. So I got a couple of videos. I got these 2 flashlights to do for Oli, and I also have that what is it, the Valkyrie or something too, the weapons mounted light flashlight. I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet or not. I got a story to say on that weapons mounted light, so it's more to come to that. Randall say, why they need a flashlight when you have 9 vision? Yeah, no doubt. All right, let me see. Yeah. Alright, I apologize about that, guys. I kind of keep up. The comments came a lot, and I kind of lost track of the comments. So, alright, I think I'm cut up here. Okay, so Jason says, what do you think about lumens? What is too much? What is not enough? Man, you know, again, I talked about this several times in the past. I mean, to me, it's simple, man. The more lumens, the better. That's what I always said. I want to be able to see what I'm looking at. You know, I want to be able to identify that person. I don't want it. Obviously, I do not want to have any doubt. So I want to turn my light on, and I want to blind whoever it is, and I want to be able to see that. Now, a lot of people say, you know, you're gonna blind a wall or something, shining wall. It's gonna come back to you. It's gonna blind you. Yes, obviously, that's a potentially something that could happen. But again, you know, it's things, you know, things that you have to be aware. You know, when it comes down, especially, you know, I always kind of laugh a little bit because people say, oh, when I clear my house. I mean, there is so many factors about clearing a house, about walking around your house. Obviously, if you've been hanging around in the channel for a while, you probably know that I tell people to stay in your room. Don't be walking around your house like a operator thinking that you're gonna destroy the bad guy. You know, the best thing you could do is stay in your room, call the police, and wait for the police to show up, right? But a lot of times you may have your kids across your room, across something, so you may be in a situation where you actually have to leave your room to go and get your children or something like that. But so you're gonna have to have a flashlight, you're gonna have to have a gun, you're gonna have to, you know, practice that, you're gonna have to do your training. But to me, it's always simple, you know. I want to be able to have a lot of lumens, and again, there's so many different factors. Not only blinding yourself with a flashlight, you know, the way you walk down the hallway, the way you look clear a corner, the way that you take a step, the way you breathe, the way you know, move your hands. I mean, it is so much that a lot of times we just concentrate on one thing, you know. And again, to me, I go back to the more lumen, the better. Some people don't agree. Some people think that you only need like 200 or something like that. But I don't deal with that, man. I want to be able to turn that light on, and I want to be able to see where I'm going. Alright. So Big Johnson made a good point. Be careful your flashlight, hit a mirror. Yeah, you definitely. I mean, there's so many different obstacles out there, so many different things to keep in consideration. That the best thing to do, especially if you're home, and especially if especially if you talking more like home defense kind of situation, is to do your training, man. Go up there and practice. Get out of your room and walk around your house. And maybe you could identify places that may not be good, places that you may have to bring that flashlight down, places that you may want to be careful. So again, go out there and do some training. Training is critical. But I tell you right now, from being in the dark, for being in combat operation, from being walking around and being inside houses and all that stuff, I want to be able to see what I'm trying to see, and the more lumens to me always being the better. All right, let's see. Quicksilver says, can you join the military, specifically the Marines, with high blood pressure? I don't know, man. I really don't know if you can. I knew a guy that had it, and I know he couldn't do a B billet. A B billet is like recruiters. Like if you talk to a recruiter's doing a B billet. And what that is done is in order to be more competitive for promotion. So if you want to pick up staff sergeant, the best way to guarantee that you're going to be a staff sergeant in the Marine Corps is by doing a B billet. If you don't do a B billet, like I didn't do a B billet and I picked up staff sergeant, but I had combat deployments with, combat stuff. So that kind of helped me out to get promoted to staff sergeant. Now, if I would have wanted to get promoted to gunnery sergeant, having a B billet would have been like necessary, pretty much, in my MOS, at least in my occupation. And I know a guy, I think it was a motor transportation driver. He was a sergeant with me. I forgot his name. This is back 2007 or something like that. He had high blood pressure. He was exen, meaning that he didn't have to do a B billet because he couldn't be in jobs that had a lot of stress. And I always thought it was funny because the Marine Corps is just stress. So there's not a job in the Marine Corps that doesn't give you stress. The entire Marine Corps gives you stress. So I always thought that was kind of funny. But again, I don't know if you can. So I don't know, man. That would be a good question for a recruiter. Now, the reason why they do those medical and all that stuff is because you got to keep in mind, once you get out of the military, that you claim physical disabilities and things like that, and the military actually pay you if you happen to have any physical issues. So they're really careful to identify what you come in with, so when you get out, you don't make money on things that you already had, if that make any sense. So, but yeah, good question. You definitely need to ask the recruiter, man. Blackjack 1992. Blackjack 1992 won the giveaway. How do you like that pack, man? Are you enjoying it? Do you like it? Put some thoughts in the comments. He says, what do you think about red lens filters, diffusers on tactical flashlights in the dark? I mean, obviously we use them for combat operations and things like that, mainly to diffuse that light. You don't want the bad guy to see you, a mile away, right? So I think it's good for a specific market. I guess, military and things like that. I guess it's a good deal. But for civilians, I mean, like really, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be clearing a house in the worst situation possible because we got to go and get our kids. I don't think we need to diffuse the light or anything like that. At that point, when we inside a house and 2-3 guys are in there, I mean, it's on. The bad guys know you're there. They came there to do something bad to you. So I don't think it's too necessary. But again, military guys, police officers, and things like that, they may find a use for them. Quicksilver says, yes, I want to join infantry also. Okay, got it. Just keep in mind. Keep in mind, you got to know what you're going to join for. You know, do not go for the cool factor. And I think Wicked Sensation is in the comments. He will tell you, don't go for the cool faction, factor. A lot of times people want to join because I want to be a sniper or I want to be an infantryman. You join to be an infantryman, you're going to do infantryman missions. And combat and being shot at is not like Ninjas does it here in YouTube. It's not fun. It's not funny. It's not fun. It scars you for life. You're going to come back with issues. Your buddies are going to get killed. And at the end of the day, we don't even know what we do it for. So, and then you got to fight with the VA to get your benefits. So keep in mind that it's amazing that you want to serve the country. No doubt. That's awesome. Thank you for that. And I think it's amazing. But just be aware of what you're doing. Be aware of what you're going to be doing, what you're actually enlisting for. Victor, what's going on? What's going on, man? I hope you're doing great, brother. Big Johnson say, I like guns. I like guns too. Alright, let's see. Peter Osloco, what's up, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. Skina said, do you think a Glock 21 is good for home defense? Yeah, man. No doubt, dude. I shot the Glock 21 here in the channel, and I put a good amount of rounds through it, and I loved it. The Glock 21 was great. Liked it more than my MMP 45, and the reason why was because capacity, 13 rounds versus 10. I like that 3 more rounds, specifically in a full-size pistol, you know. And I think the Glock 21 is a good idea. It's a good idea, great idea. Here's the thing that I always tell you: get a light. You know, get a light. And people say, well, you know, it's better to have an handheld light. Yeah, you're right. Get 2 lights. Because here's the deal. Especially for home defense. This pistol is going to sit in your 9 table. So all those factors that it's heavy, not easy to conceal, not easy to carry, all those things are out the window. I mean, you're going to put it in your 9 table. You're going to pick it up if something bad happened. So knowing that you don't have to worry about none of those factors, get a light. And I got to tell you, man, I'm a big fan of the Streamlight TLR1. I'm a really big fan. And I'm a really big fan of this thing right here. You guys see this? I mean, again, the way you turn this thing, the operating procedures, the operating functions is great. Because what allows me to do is, if you can see, if you press down, it turns on, right? I just love grabbing the pistol here. You push down, and to me, as I'm shooting this pistol, it gives me a better control of the light. A lot of times when you have, you know, like I got the Surefire in there and another light that I got here. When you have the push button, when you push the button and you shoot around, for some reason my finger always goes like this. Kind of move a little bit. And when you move, it turns the light on, it turns the light back on. Because he's like off, on. Just by the position or you know, by the recoil of the firearm. With the TLR, you press down and I don't know, it gives me better control. It may be me, it may be a training thing, it may just be me, but to me, I really like how you turn that flashlight on. And for the price, I just can't justify, you know, like I said in the video, I couldn't justify paying $260 for a Surefire. I think the Streamlight is good. Not to take away from the Surefire X300 video that I did here in the channel, not taking away, it's a great light, but the TLR is such a good price, man. I mean, all right, Mateo is in the house. Semper Fi to you, sir. Love it when you're here. I am always late to these things. All right, Blackjack 1992, like the pack. He won the giveaway that we did here. We don't do too many giveaways in the channel, mainly because it attracts the wrong people. A lot of times what I do is that I email someone and I'll be like, hey, man, I'm going to send you some gear. And send me your address and I'll send you some gear that I have here for review. and I've done that in the past. In fact, I owed Tommy. Second was it Tommy Guns? Second Tommy Guns is Tommy Guns. Okay, Tommy Guns. I forgot the full Tommy full name, but it's Tommy Guns. Awesome Marine, fellow Marine, MP2. I told him that I was gonna send him some stuff about 3 months ago, and I haven't. I really need to go to the post office and send him the stuff that I said. But I'm glad you like the pack, sir. And you know, big shout out to Vanquest for sending that stuff here to the channel. That's awesome. I try to take advantage of all these companies. Whenever they send stuff to the channel, I try to get stuff for you guys, or just, you know, take advantage of them. It's the best thing I could put it. So, alright, if you got any questions about Glocks, ask Mattel. He's a huge Glock fan, and he hates ZC pistol. Hates them. Okay. 1776 says CZs are garbage. Man, you're gonna start a fight over here, man. Yeah, Mateo said fighting words there. 1777. Alright, that's a good thing. You know, I appreciate you guys' support. Some of these guys here being in the channel, you know, for years already. We've been doing this for close to 4 years. So it's awesome. You know, Mateo, Tyler, you know, those guys, Wicked, those guys being in the channel for a long time. Really long time. So trust me, if I get out of line, they will call me out really quick. So, let's see. Love me some, Judy said, love me some Glocks. No doubt, man. Wicked just picked up another Glock 43. Let me know how you like it, man. You know, the Glock 43 to me. You know, here's the funny thing. I posted a video saying the Glock 43 is ruined. And, I don't know why I picked that title. I had no idea. You know, I was like, oh, you know, cool title. And I uploaded it. I want to say the video has over 20,000 views or something like that. And people got so mad over that title. I mean, everybody's like, it's not ruining, it's still working. And I get it, you know. I just didn't even thought about it. I really didn't thought too much about the title. I meant more like the finish was ruined. Obviously, the pistol is still worked. So a lot of people got really mad about that title and, you know, comments. But you know what? I don't care. The video's getting views. So a lot of people enjoy the video. So I lit the video up. Carlos says, love the channel, man. Always learning something new here. Thanks, brother. I'm always learning something new too, man. Ski said, you need to get a light for your Glock 21. No doubt, man. Get a light, man. I mean, like I say, you know, the Steel R1, specifically the one that pulls out 800 lumens, are great, man. Great. People love them, dude. Streamlight does a really good job, man. So, again, they're a little bulky and, you know, a little big, but for home defense, this thing is sitting in your 9 table, so you don't worry about that. But you know what? If you really want to carry, I mean, I've been using this holster from Tactical. It's a Tactical Alpha Gear. I did a review of this holster, and this thing is just great, man. Look at this. I mean, this thing is awesome, dude. And this guy, his prices are really good. I'm hoping, I don't know if he's still making holsters or not. I did this video a couple of months ago. But his prices were pretty good back then. Victor said about a laser light combo. You know, hey, look, Owen Video's in the house. Alright, so all you guys that make YouTube video, go and subscribe to Owen Video. Like 1776, Big Johnson, all you guys that make actually videos here in the community, go and subscribe to him because he has good take on marketing and you know, video strategies and all that stuff. That's pretty much the kind of stuff that I watch. If you want to increase your channel and you want to make your channel better and you want to do that, you got to listen to those people. These people are experts on YouTube and will give you great information. To me, I'm no expert on YouTube at all. You know, I'm just a dude making videos here, and finally I barely learned how to make playlists. But, you know, by listening to these people, listening to their advice, listening to the description, tags, and all that stuff, I was able to build a channel. So subscribe to him and definitely apply some of the advice into your own channel. But back to the laser. I'm not a laser fan. I always feel like when I pull my gun out and I have that laser, I always feel like my eyes are going to look for the laser. So I don't like lasers as much, not at all. I prefer just the light, identify the bad guy, engage. Right. So I don't like lasers. But with that said, I remember shooting the TLR6 on the MMP Shield, and the laser was on point, like on point, really really good. So if you have some type of eye issues or something, like you can't see the right way, not the right way, or you have like you could be having eye problems. There we go. Maybe having a laser is not a bad idea. Again, my kid wears glasses. He could barely see from one of his eyes. So in his case, having a laser could potentially be a good idea. So, but again, there's a lot more into it. There's red lasers, green lasers, yada yada yada, and to me, I don't know what to tell you. I just not a fan. But everything comes back to training, man. I cannot stress how much is into the training portion. You could have the best gun out there, the best flashlight, the best light, the best everything, and a little kid that is trained better than you will kill you and take away your stuff. Because once again, everything comes down to the training and knowing how to utilize your gear. Marines are really good not only because they have the best gear. Marines are really good because they work together, they train together, they know how the buddies are thinking, they support each other, and they constantly train to be better. And then when you combine that with great tools, they awesome. So, alright. Simplified to Mattel. Big Johnson said you didn't send me anything. Man, you need to send me a gun. You have way more guns than me. And some nice looking guns. I wish I would live close to you guys, man. That would be so cool, dude. We could do a lot of shooting together and all that stuff. That would have been awesome. AR-15 said, looking for someone that makes a Kaiden holster for XD40 TLR3. Man, I can't. I mean, the best thing that I would tell you is get some of these companies that we review and email them and ask them, are you making this for this gun with this flashlight? That would be the best thing, the best advice that I could give you. Now, Springfield is having a special. I don't know if it's gonna stop. I don't know when it's gonna stop. But they were giving like $180 in equipment. So if you buy any Springfield firearms, you could get like 3 magazines, a holster, and a bunch of other stuff. So definitely check them out. Go to online and you're gonna see them. Here's what is up, Jawhead? David said, I just bought a Glock 19 Gen 4. Good, man. And a Canic TP9 SF. Can't believe I love shooting the Canic over the Glock 9. He said he loves shooting the Canic over the Glock 19. You have a chance to shoot it. No, I have not. I've been wanting to buy one, and I was actually going to make a video that says, I don't know, I was going to name it something silly like, if you buy a Canic, do you support terrorists or something? Because every video that I see about this pistol, there is so much controversy in the comment, like, oh, if you buy a Canic, are you supporting terrorists or you're not supporting terrorists? I don't know. I really don't know. So I was thinking about making a video and let a bunch of people put comments so I could read the comments and kind of like inform myself a little bit better on that topic. But because of that topic, because of that right there, because of the dilemma, the controversial part, I haven't bought one. But I think they look great. I mean, they look great. Great price. They look like pretty reliable. Not people saying they work good. So I mean, I would love to get one. I just gotta get through. I gotta get through that. So let's see. Love to see. Got it. Let's see. Go and check out Tyler East. I wonder how many subscribers Tyler East has by now. We've been trying to get him some subscribers, so maybe he can make some videos. Tyler's the dude with more subscribers and no videos that I sing. Big Johnson say I prefer the Shield over the 43. No doubt, man. Me too. Me too. Just based on the price, man. I mean, this 43. You know, the only reason why I got one is because I got it under the blue label. And under the blue label, obviously, I got a pretty good discount. Okay. Man, I'm trying to go down the comments here. Owen says, kids sleeping. Yeah, man, I send the kids to sleep. I say it's 10:44 here. 10:44, obviously, night time. Tell them to take the dogs out and say goodnight. And said 10:30, just go to bed. And I got my office right here. It's in my living room. So if you come in my house, my living room has a studio kind of thing in here. Back in this way, I got my gun safe. To the left, maybe I do a kind of like a behind the scene one day. I got a desk where I do some like pictures over thing. I think I want to build something else there so I could do better videos in that location. And then back here on this side is my wife studio. You know, her chair and things are there. That's where she makes her videos. So it's working out pretty good. You know, the wife wants to do. We were talking about starting a blogging channel. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea or not, but we were actually thinking about a name for the channel, and you know, I think people would like it. You know, just go. I just don't want to do it like everybody else. You know, like today I'm going to a restaurant. Now I ate. Now I'm going here. Now I'm going here. That's just boring. But we've been talking about having a blogging channel and just record things like, you know, going out with the kids and the wife and things like that. Kind of like have it behind the scene kind of thing here to the channel. People could go there and kind of get to know me, kind of get to know the family and things like that. I think some people would like it, but I don't know yet. We can say he's a YouTube expert. Yeah, man. With the time that you have spent here, you no doubt, dude. Hey, how you do? Looking all the time. It's great to see you. All right, thanks. Thank you. All right, let me go fast through the comments, man. This is the thing that I hate sometimes. Sometimes I want to see all the comments, but it's so much that it's. Alright, so if you got any questions, put it in the comments. Put it in the comment box right here. If you got anything, if you're watching the replay, the thing that sucks about this is that the comments kind of disappear. But if you think I should do the vlogging thing, let me know here now in the comments. I don't know if I want to do it or not because I don't know if I'm going to have the time. Again, I don't know if I'm going to have the time to edit videos. I already edit videos here with this channel. I already edit videos with Pastor on Call channel. I already help my wife with her videos. I mean, I work 6 days a week. I'm being a machine. You know, last night it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I am editing videos. So I don't know if I want to do it. I may drop a video. From this channel and post it in the other channel. You know, like that. Drop a video from this channel and then gives me time to put a video in a different channel. But I don't like to be in too many channels. I just like to concentrate on one channel. That's why I don't do much social media, because I just don't have the time to, you know, people go like, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then you put a comment and you can get to talk to them because they don't have the time to track on all the stuff that they do, right? They don't follow all the social medias. I prefer to have one and just follow it. So that's what I always been doing. All right. Let's see. Jason said weapons light or in hand. I said both, man. I really do say both, because you never know what's gonna happen. For home defense, like I said, home defense situation, you don't need to worry about weight. You don't need to worry about that. This pistol sits in my 9 table, 9 time. So I mean, what does it really cost me to have this light here? It doesn't cost me anything. What does it really cost me to have this light next to me? Again, something ever happened, maybe I need to pick up my kid. Maybe I need to use this hand to hold my children. Maybe I need to use this hand to push somebody out of the way. I don't know, anything. I still have the ability to have this light right here. And not only that, is that if something bad happened and I had to run and grab a pistol, I could grab this pistol and have everything that I need here. In the other hand, I will have to grab this pistol and grab the flashlight. So again, you never know. You wake up in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning, you're sleepy, you know, you don't know what's going on, something happened, bang, you grab the gun, and at least you have a light in your pistol that you can utilize. So I said both. Obviously, for concealed carry and things like that, it may not be something that you want to do, because now concealed carry, you're trying to conceal carry your gun, yada yada yada. So adding that extra weight, then you know, okay, got it. You know, you have your handheld. But for home defense, have both. And if you carry, I carry a Glock 42 with a TLR 6. So and that doesn't even get in the way. So, all right, let's see. Jason said you're pumping out videos like crazy. Yeah, man. Since the beginning, I always been putting a lot of videos, man. I got a system. I got a system that allows me to record a lot of videos. First of all, not all in the system is that I'm really serious about the channel, and I want to take the channel to a full-time level. I want to get the channel to a level where I could just essentially make a living out of the channel. And it's not a surprise. You see guys like Haycock and guys like Military Arm. You think those guys don't do it for not saying that they don't do it for the love, but what I'm saying is they get paid and a ton of money. So right now the channel, it does great, and I call it like a little part-time. Like I make money out of the channel, and I always been pretty honest about it. But I don't, again, the money that I make is not as much. So the more video that I have is going to increase the channel. The more that I can increase the channel, the more that I could spend time on the channel. Like right now, there's so many videos that I want to do that I cannot do because I don't have the time. If I ever take the channel to a point where it's a full-time income, then I could legitimately dedicate myself to make videos that I want. Like the other day, I did that video with Full Spectrum Survival. That my portion took me hours. I mean, editing videos takes a long time. So again, if I ever make it to that point, then I could concentrate and I could legitimately make like good quality videos. And that's, if it happens, it happens. I've been doing it for 4 years, and the channel continues to grow and continues to increase. Maybe one day I get to that level. Maybe one day I don't. So, who knows? But again, this is a lot of fun. And like I say, I take it very seriously. And I commit to do videos. And other than that, I have a blast doing this too, from the beginning. So, a lot of people start making videos. And I said this many times. A lot of people start making videos just because they want to get famous, or they want to do something, or this and that. I started making videos because I was bored. I was sitting in my couch with back surgery. I could barely move. I just left the military, and I started watching videos, and I started making comments, and I started talking with a bunch of cool guys here, like Mattel and all these guys, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my own videos. And next thing you know, people started following me, and that's how kind of went in. And I see a lot of guys that started with me that they're not here anymore. I mean, this takes a lot of work, and a lot of guys didn't want to do the work, and, they don't make videos anymore. So, let's see. Wicked Sensation say he used a rifle for home defense with a light and the lights mounted. Yeah, man, a rifle's always better than a pistol. We know that. But, again, the only thing that I always say about rifles and things like that is that to me, and people argue this to me with me all the time, and I just did that video, that 4 reasons not to have a shotgun or something like that. Man, that video took 100,000 views. 100,000 views already, and it takes maybe like 300 to 600 views a day. And people complain all the time because, they disagree with me. And what I said in that video, and maybe I didn't express my point the right way, but to me, always a rifle could potentially be more difficult when it comes down to clearing a house. Like I say, if you have to move from one room to another room, to me, the rifle always, and again, I'm thinking about a civilian that don't have the training that we have. It could be more difficult for them to move around a house. Some people disagree with that. I think it's easier to move around a house and kids and all that with a pistol than it is a rifle. But again, some people disagree with that. But, if you have a rifle, if you have a pistol, I guess the key is to have training. Do training. So, training fixes a lot of stuff, guys. And I've been talking about it. Training fixes a lot of stuff. I agree. Alright, I think I'm almost... Let me see. I used to... Big Johnson said I use a slingshot for home defense. Man, the slingshot can hit pretty hard, man. Joe said, thank you for your service. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Mateo says the backyard videos. I love those. Yeah. Here's what I do, man. I go obviously that place over there is my in-laws. I go to my in-laws' house, and sometimes after church on Sunday, and I take the cameras, I take everything. You guys kind of seen like a behind the scene, and then I take a list of videos that I want to do, and I record all those videos, and then I come home and I edit the videos for the week. And I like doing that a lot. Not only that, the fact that I could take my gun out, and I don't need to have my neighbor calling the cops or something like that, right? I could walk around with my AR-15 in there if I want to, because the place is pretty big, right? So I like doing that. But sometimes, you know how it is. Sometimes, like last Sunday was my kid's birthday, and I wasn't gonna be recording videos. So because of that, now I have to make the videos this week here. So yeah, I like doing it there better. But again, I had to leave my house. I had to travel like freaking 30 minutes to get there, 30 minutes back to go there. So I try to use my time as the best I can. But if I can, I record there better because, and again, the camera gives a better quality out there. So let's see. Big Johnson say I don't edit. Yeah, man. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes when you start doing too much gear and things like that, when you start putting some good B-rolls and things like that, some people like it more, but I mean it's not necessary. I have tell you that some companies have sent me stuff based on the quality of the videos too. So it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes companies see a video and they go like, wow, that video you use a pretty good editing, looks pretty good, the GoPro, yada yada. Let me send you this packs, or let me send you this for you to review, which it helps, because if I want to review stuff for you guys, I can't buy all that crap. I just can't. I have 3 kids and 2 dogs. So AR-15 say I have an interview in April for my CCW in California. So I'm looking for a more compact firearm. I don't know in California, man, because you guys have so many restrictions out there. The Daily Shooter's from California. I just got an M&P shield, and I know he posted some videos on the shield. So I'm assuming you could have a shield, and if you can, the shield is a great choice, man. And very, very good, very, very good price. Let me see. David says, have confidence in the channel. Like you say, got us in control. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. And here's the thing, and I said this many times here on the channel. I love the community portion. That's why I don't allow cursing. I block people if they start like attacking people. Some channels don't do that. Some channels they don't care. They don't care about the drama. And this platform, what it has allowed me to do is that it has allowed me to talk to many people, and it have allowed me to spread the gospel. So because I have the opportunity to talk to people and tell people, hey, you know what, God is in control. God bless you. You know, God has better plans for you. If somebody's telling you you should kill yourself, if you're a veteran out there, just know that that doesn't come from God. That's the devil. The devil will pull you away from God, and the devil wants you to kill yourself, and the devil wants you to do A, B, and C, and so many things. But God has a plan for you. And, you know, I just love that I have that opportunity to do that. So as long as I have the opportunity to spread the gospel and tell somebody, you know what, man, God is in control. Don't worry about that. God has your back. Just continue to pray. He's going to take care of you. Hey, to me, that's just awesome. Whatever else come from that is good, man, you know. So let's see. But I appreciate your support, man. And definitely thank you for sticking around here with me. Let's see. Okay, somebody asked about my job, I think. I was in military police. I know Wicked wrote he was a military police, so somebody asked. Let me see out here. Kind of going through the comments. Garrison said, I use Hillary's emails for home defense. Oh, man, dude, that's funny, dude. Oh, okay. Gaming Team say, I'm new. What MOS do you have? Want to join the Marines, but I want to. Oh, yada yada. Oh, yeah, I was a military police, 5811 in the Marine Corps. I was also a 5814, which is physical security inspector. And physical security, that's just a job that I went, a secondary MOS that I did, but I barely work in that field. But those were the two MOSs that I had in the military. I want to say, okay, Tripod Tactical said, brand new shield, Black Friday, $2.99. All right, that's just amazing. $2.99 for a shield. Wow. Julio said, you the best. God bless. And you and your family. Thanks, man. God bless you and your family, and glory to God, man. AR-15 said shield 9 mil, SDS 9 mil. I don't know, man. I haven't shot the SDS. Maybe somebody could answer that question for you. But I mean, the shield is an outstanding gun. The SDS are good guns, as far as I know. The Glocks are good guns. The 6 are good guns, man. You know, a lot of times people complain and people argue a lot and people look too much into it. I mean, all these guns are good, man. For the majority of the things out there, really, a lot of the guns are really good, man. So to me, it comes down to training, knowing how to use your gun, knowing when to use it. Carrying your gun is really important. Obviously, there's some guns out there that are kind of crappy, but there's a lot of good guns in the market, man. Gaming Team says, should I keep the route being an officer, all CS in the Marine Corps? That's up to you, man, if you want to be an officer or not. You know, obviously officers have a higher, management level, if you want to put it that way. And, I mean, that's just going to be up to you. All right, so big shout out to Mario Moising. Check out his channel too. The Daily Shooter says, oh my, it is JH6. I am a big fan, bro. Been watching for years. I'm a big fan of you too, man. Thanks. Oh, man. All right, whoever was in California and was asking questions about, concealed carrying, all that, check out the Daily Shooter. Like I say, he just got an MMP shield, and he's liking it. I think he's liking it so far. So I'm assuming that a shield is a good choice in California, right? Because you guys got a lot of laws and things like that. So yeah, definitely check him out. He always in addition to that, he's always putting like California, news and things like that, which is good to be informed. All right. Mario say, hey brother, I want to purchase my first revolver. Any ideas on who is from Cali? Check out his channel, please. All right. I don't know, man. First revolver. I mean, Smith & Wesson does some good revolvers. I shot the 642. It was good. I shot the 442. It was good too. I mean, heavy trigger, like really heavy triggers. I heard really good things on the LCR, the Ruger LCR. So I think if you have the opportunity to shoot that gun and put some rounds downrange, definitely check them out, man. Because the Ruger LCR looks very, very good. Somebody just sent me an email about a business opportunity. All right, so yeah, check out the LCR. It looks like a really cool revolver. But the 642 was good too, just that heavy trigger. I mean, I'm talking for concealed carry. Anderson said Ruger SP101. Yeah, excellent. But the SP101 is heavy. So I don't know if I want to use that for concealed carry, but it's probably a fun revolver to shoot. Actually, you know what? Some people carry SP101 for concealed carry too. I know the Firearm guy had one for a while, so you may be able to do it with a good holster. I mean, it's good choices out there, man. You just got to do some. Okay, so Roger, that is what I wanted for CCW. Yeah, man, check that Ruger LCR, man. That LCR, they have it in 357, 9mm, 38, yada yada. I mean, every freaking caliber out there, in revolver calibers, pretty much. So check them out. And the Smith & Wesson, if you go for the 642. Well, the 442, I think they have a model that maybe one of those pro ones that have a better trigger. Some people actually change the trigger just to make it lighter, because I know the 642, man, the trigger was really heavy. But again, they do that for safety, So, Mattel said he carries a Windicator with 4-inch barrel. I still have the Windicator. Here in the safe, the 357, and I carry that Windicator for a while, man. So I don't remember what happened back in those days. That's what I had, and that's what I carry. And again, it was really, really heavy. There's not too many holster choices out there. I think one of the Smith & Wesson, I don't remember what it said, the J frame that is kind of similar or something. So there's not too many holster choices out there, but again, it was good revolver. It's really accurate too, but it's kind of all the little details and things like that. I mean, it's not gonna be the good quality Smith & Wesson revolvers out there. Okay. All right, guys, it is time to finish. So there you go. Mattel said Model 65 holster will fit. So, all right. So, I appreciate the support, you guys. I appreciate everything you guys do. Stay tuned. Let me see what's the video for tomorrow. Stay tuned to the channel. We got more videos coming up. I think tomorrow I'm gonna release. True Glow TFX range report. So I went to the range with the True Glow TFX, and I had a great time. Right, put a bunch of rounds down range. Really, really accurate, and it just really good size. I had to tell you, and I was talking to somebody about this, if I had to pick one set of sights, I will pick the Trigicon HD sights. I think they're fantastic. Great sights, man. I love them. But a lot of times, when optics plan and things like that, say, hey, I want to send you some sights, I ask for different ones just so I could show it to you guys, compare them and things like that. But the TFX were pretty cool. So stay tuned. That's going to come out 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And yeah, guys, I appreciate the support. Stay tuned. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming up. As always, God is in control.